welcome back to another NWeather video. Today we are talking about the East Pacific hurricane season, where we have 3 disturbances which could all form by the middle of next week, 2 of which could form over the weekend. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Now let's get right on into it. Starting off here, disturbance number 1 is not the furthest disturbance to the west, but is right in the center here with a 90% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours and 5 days. So if this does form, it's going to form in the next 48 hours. An area of low pressure located about 650 miles southwest of the coast of southwestern Mexico continues to produce showers and thunderstorms. This system is gradually becoming better organized, but the latest satellite wind data shows the low lacks a well-defined center. Environmental conditions are conducive for further development. Any tropical depression or storm is expected to form by Saturday, while the system moves west-northwestward at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Disturbance number 2 is the furthest to the west, which also has a 90% chance of cyclone formation within 5 days, but an 80% chance within 48 hours. Showers and thunderstorms have increased in association with an area of low pressure located about 1,200 miles southwest of the southern tip of Baja California. Upper-level winds are expected to become more conducive for development during the next couple days, and a tropical depression is expected to form over the weekend while the system moves generally westward at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Disturbance number 3 is the one that we could see form next week, and that is an area of disturbed weather that is continuing to develop. Additional gradual development is expected during the next several days, and the system could become a tropical depression early next week, while it moves west-northwestward at 10 to 15 miles an hour. So, let's see what the GFS thinks about these systems. So, here's disturbance number 2, disturbance number 1, and disturbance number 3. So, disturbance number 1 and 2 form up over the weekend. Disturbance number 1 forms first and hits the ground running pretty quickly here, probably attaining strong tropical storm force by the end of the day on Sunday. And disturbance number 2 is not far behind, obtaining that status by late in the day on Monday. Disturbance number 3 gets kind of caught in a pretty strange area here where it's far enough away from disturbance number 1 to kind of keep an area of lower pressure, but close enough where it's just going to die off because disturbance number 1 is feeding off of some of that moisture. So that is just one possibility, and if we move over here to the Central Pacific and just watch these storms continue on, we do have kind of a double whammy here on storms closing in on Hawaii, but disturbance number 1 fizzles out first, and then disturbance number 2 gets very close to the Big Island of Hawaii and kind of starts to weaken after that. Now, just going back here to the East Pacific, we have another disturbance here that ends up forming, and jeez, this one is huge. I don't think we've seen a storm this size since Hurricane Patricia, and that had 200-mile-an-hour winds. So let's just take a look at this. I mean, the isobars are so close that you can't even see wind speeds. But this is like a week out plus, so this isn't even a great indicator of what's exactly going to happen, but it is a good indicator of the trend that we're seeing, in which the East Pacific is getting all the action at the moment. So if you live in the western coastline of Mexico, as well as Hawaii, just something to look out for. Rip current threats, especially in Mexico, and then maybe a storm passing close by in Hawaii. We just have to wait and see, but that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.